but that did not happen. I got, I got pretty crushed pretty easily, and was like, yeah, well, guess that the toughness still is, or health and armor still runs about the same
Mm.
from the feel of it.
So you're saying basically it's just a new layer of paint and a new interpretation of data they're trying to impose.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad thing, I don't think, but I would like to see. I guess some people are saying that at 75% they're noticing a little bit more of a difference.
Mm.
So that's good, but like, can everybody run 75% all the time?
Mm.
As far as like, because even at 65, which is the old max, it never felt like you were maxed on armor. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see if it becomes, and even when toughness came in, my first thought was, are they going to use that as a unit of measure, as they've been doing, of course, we know with gear score since Falcon lost. I don't think so, but I was curious as to, if that would play a part in things. So now for an event, for example, your toughness may have been a certain amount or a requirement to be a certain amount to enter, but I guess that probably goes hand in hand with your gear score adjustments anyway, right?
Yeah, probably pretty close.
Mm.
Yeah, because they've not actually changed anything with the toughness
No.
implementation. They've just made it a lot more easier rather than just going to the character tab and going, right, well, what's your health, what's your damage mitigation, and then doing the math on an external website. It's just there. So you know swapping gear, whether it's better or for worse.
Mm.
So for me,
Yeah, and
that's a great thing, you know.
still not sure how I like the comparison though either, because like even if you've got 350,000 toughness, and the dude you're fighting has, I don't know, 190, 200k DPS. You'd think you could at least, stand up a little to him,
Have
but
something. No.
oh,
Yeah,
it
it's
doesn't feel that way at all.
Mm. Mm. Seems to be effective in the incursions, 300k, but I don't think it's
Okay.
going to make much difference to the dark zone, is it?
300. I think I'll be happy with 200. Never mind 3.
so that
If
leads
I
on
get
to
to, if I get to 200 and 200, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be good, probably. 200, 200 wouldn't be bad at all.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that.
Yeah. So what are you guys writing right now as we start to wrap it up?
Well, if we're going through what we're riding and what gear sets we tried when the incursions landed, sorry, when 1.2 landed, I just looked at everything that had dropped and realised that the Lone Star stuff had dropped for 4-piece. So I
Yeah.
thought, fantastic. So grouped up with Elvin, and finally knows what's coming. Grouped up with Elvin. I thought, this is really good. You've got a 1,000 shotgun damage. So I got a 204 shotgun, great, and then a 1,000 SMG damage, or what I thought was SMG. So I loaded myself up with an SMG and a shotgun combo, and then just died at every opportunity, and was like, what is the point of SMG with Lone Star? Because the reload time is so fast, you just won't even bother.
Yeah.
And then Binary pointed out that it was LMG the bonus, not SMG. So, and what you've got to realise is that took me about 2 hours of pissing about with re-rolls, and from a guy that has got about 9 hours a week. That's just a week of
Are we saying do game with Wigan or don't game with Wigan?
It's
He made it through the
yeah.
incursion. It is funny though, because that's how little you think about LMGs in this game right now. Is you saw that MG on there and you're like, why would it even be LMG? Of course it's SMG, but
Yeah,
so,
yeah. It's like, why would I swap out my 163 Vector? Because that's the gun, everyone has it.
Mm.
Well, that's what I have.
the 163.
Yeah. Nobody has the AUG at all.
Oh no. I missed that.
Just that. No.
Dear. Yeah, I'm still sitting on my 204 org. I still love that, and of course the old M44. I would love to get into the DZ and get that M1A. That would be really sweet, but it's level 75, and I'm not 75, so can't do much.
Is there an M1 there?
The blueprint's still there. Actually, that's the one thing I should mention.
Is it?
M118, there's a blueprint in the DZ. If you missed it last week, it's in there now, but you've got to be level 75, of course. And that
87.
counts me out.
9 levels. I need 9 levels.
Cool.
I think I'm just level 50. So yeah, check that out, guys, if you haven't, because
I had no idea.
to roll that blueprint if you can. And I think they left it in there because a lot of people were struggling. But Wiggins holding up his phone.
I am what?
That's binary.
That's Roddy Pickering.
Guess what I found? It's a Roddy Pickering app.
Is it a Roddy Pickering? How does it work?
I am Pickering.
You want some?
It's all audio samples.
It's a soundboard. Oh dear.
It is, yeah, it's a soundboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Darkton Report has hit a whole new level.
Is it?
Ronnie Pickering.
Right.
Jesus wept.
I'm just waiting for Orgaz to pick up a skateboard and just do a gif of the skateboarding.
Yep. But we might start to wrap it up. But yeah, that's what I'm rolling. I'm rolling with that. I got toughness of about 180. I'm pretty happy with that. Toughness 180, outputting about 200k DPS, and about 23,000 skill. So I'm pretty happy with that. With 1800 ammo with the Lone Star, that stuff's making me feel pretty happy and excited right now compared to where I was. Gear score 190 only a week ago. I'm jumping up to 210, so I'm a happy man.
Yep. I mean, I think I'm running at like 220k DPS with my AUG and like 74% damage mitigation with I think it's like 290k toughness, but I have no electronics, so it's like 500.
Yeah.
It's just 0. And on PS4, just think of the lowest number you've ever heard of, and that's where I am. So
No, you're not. Elvin, your PS4 number is Wigan +1. That's what you are.
Oh well, I'm still leeching off people, but the Discord's quite generous with the time, so it all helps out.
Yeah, it's a hell of a community, isn't it? Even just to be sitting here in 4 different time zones, sharing the love of the game on DZR, and that's all because of that community. So if you haven't been so already, make sure you check it out, darkzonereport.com. But anyone else want to talk about their builds or anything before we start to finish up?
Yeah, I just need help. What build is the one? Because with the amount of drops that we're getting, I've got more or less 4 of everything anyway. So what mix is best? I heard Binary say Strikers Lone Star. Is that the way it is, or is it still Strikers Sentry Savage, or what? I'm still waiting for the YouTube videos to come in and tell me what to do, because at the minute, I can't do the maths.
Do you know what the best build is? Is have build a build regardless of gear score and regardless of whether it's a gear piece or just a standard high end to the way that you play. Really, don't get hung up on gear sets, right?
I thought you was going to say just buy the Xbox Pro controller or something.
I think I'm sort of combining Sentry with I'm combining Sentry with Lone Star at the moment. That's working all right for me. But yeah, I think I haven't worked out the best formula either. But I'm sure there'll be plenty of builds and plenty of people like Trunks over on the Discord who can take down the DPS
well, like if you're going
board.
off, if you're going off like Trunks with his advice for guns, roll rate of fire and magazine size, and roll crit damage as much as you can. Headshot damage is another one that'll work across the board, I think, right? And then on your clothing items or your gear, you want to run offensive stuff as much as possible. If you're gonna do the DPS thing, like just if it's not one of those 4 or 5 main items that can be spread across the board, try to look for another piece or roll it if you can, you know. But it is hard because like it's so distracting. You're like, oh, this looks good. Let's run that. But then you get smashed. You're like, that wasn't good. Let's not run that. I
There
always
you
get
go.
distracted running a couple different ones.
Mm-mm-mm. All right. Well, I think we might sort of, as I mentioned earlier, start to wrap it up. I'll have to do a few edits. If you've been looking at the Hangouts, Pretzel noticed something in that I think the broadcast dropped for a moment there, so I resumed it halfway through, but it's all good. So if you're watching and it dropped and you've got discontinued audio and then it just sort of reappeared, you know what's going on. But in terms of the recording, we'll hopefully be able to upload that over the next couple of days and hopefully be able to make a difference. And the conversations might have been something of value, God, we hope, to the community.
Bunch of garbage.
I doubt it.
Yeah. Yeah,
I just
didn't mean anything by it, Renica. I was just talking international trash, you know.
Yeah.
Slowly backs away.
That's right. Yeah, they're looming over me. But so maybe to close it out, is there anything you guys want to plug or anything you want to talk about before we wrap it out?
I think, yeah, just
No,
one from
man.
me. Just one from me. It's just obviously we're all here because of the DZR Discord, and I think if you do listen to the DZR podcast, which obviously you do because you're listening to this, you need to drop in the Discord. It is like WhatsApp on glue, and it's just you've literally got people posting 24 hours a day. You're taking in turns because we've got different time zones and we all know each other, and you're just dropping in and out of games, and we know of each other, if not personally. It's just great, and it's just been a pleasure to speak to everyone tonight. So get involved with the Discord and let's. I think we're at 392 members last time I looked.
Something like that.
So I think Danthrax was saying we're getting in the thousands of downloads. So join. There's no reason to join LFG and join the fun.
Yeah, get good.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah. Anything else? Any plugs,
No, it's
Twitter handles, anything you want to shout out?
nope.
Good right now. I'll be on playing after this, probably.
Yeah,
Sleep.
We're all jumping on and sorting Pretzel's map out.
Yeah.
You don't have to finish it, bro. It's all good.
Yeah, I
That's
guess.
it. You just join another game. Sod it.
Oh dear. So, guys, thank you again. And I think, as Wigan said, it's all part of the community. So, thanks to the guys. Obviously, it's great to have Pretz and Golden, helping us out today. I guess being sort of the pillars in the construction here to help us out. But of course, thanks to Danthrax and Hoagie and Cowboy Doug and Awesome Sauce and I guess thanks for giving us the opportunity to be able to play in your ballpark and have some fun for the podcast today. Hopefully it was a special podcast for you guys, but I think we'll probably wrap it there. So thank you, Pretz. Thank you, Wigan. Thank you, Elvin.
Yeah, man.
Binary.
Yeah.
I think it was amazing. Thanks, Goldie. Goldie. Oh, I'm going to call him Goldie from now.
Golden.
Goldie.
Thanks, Golden. Wherever you are at work, drink it up, mate, and we'll see you on the flip side. See you guys.
Yeah, man. In a bit.
Cheers.
Have a good weekend.
All right.
Are we done now? Can I slag my wife off?
Yeah. Why not?
All right. Cool.
It still says live, so I'm not saying anything.
What do you think? How did that go? I thought it was alright.
We don't know because we don't see the unedited stuff. Pretzel sees the unedited.
Binary, I think you've got your mic muted.
No,
Yeah,
just thinking that was it.